Jeremy Scott. His show's always so much fun, and we've been DJing his after parties for years. We've been friends with him for years, so, it's just going to be crazy. I'm Lee Lizark, and you're watching Fashion TV España.
Hola, Spain. I'm Johnny Makeup, and we are here at Fashion Week at the only show worth mentioning, Jeremy Scott. What I like about Jeremy Scott is not only is he my BFF and like a role model to me, he's also my favorite designer, and his clothes are the only clothes that I feel comfortable in wearing. I'm Johnny Makeup, and mi amo Fashion TV Española, and also check out my new TV show, Transfashionable, on YouTube /The Stylish. It's InStyle Magazine's YouTube affiliate, and it's called Transfashionable, starring yours truly. Mwah.
We're at the Jeremy Scott Show, Spring-Summer 2013. I'm Jamie Clayton. I love Jeremy because of his sense of humor and his irreverence toward fashion. He doesn't take himself seriously or fashion, which is what I love about it. Fashion should be fun, and you should be able to play with colors and patterns, and he does that so well, better than anyone else. Every time I wear Jeremy, I always feel happy. Always. It always puts me in a good mood. I'm Jamie Clayton, and I love Fashion TV España.
Jeremy is always one of the most fun shows. He's so creative and always has an incredibly fun theme, like Arab Spring, like The Price is Right, like the Beverly Hillbillies. It's always something really super creative, and it's a theme that kind of runs through the whole show. And hello, I'm a clown, so I love color, I love sequins, I love clothes that have humor, and he has all those things in spades. And he has such a loyal following of the most interesting people, club people and pop stars and go-go boys, and all these people are addicted to his clothes. And it's funny because these people I know, they're calling around the world to some store in Berlin that has one pair left of the Adidas sneakers with the teddy bears on them, and he's managed to, even though he's a small independent designer, he's managed to, through licensing deals with people like Longchamp, with New Era hats, with Adidas, he has such a crazy global reach. So he really is kind of a big, giant, multi-tiered designer, but at the same time is an independent, fun, creative designer. So I think he's always one of my favorites. And it seems like Tyra Banks thinks the same, because there she is.
Bueno, estamos en Jeremy Scott hoy. Es un gran amigo. El show siempre es súper divertido, siempre es algo distinto, algo diferente de lo que uno ve normalmente. Hay gente que le gusta, hay gente que no le gusta. A mí me parece que él entiende que la moda tiene que tener humor, y para mí eso es muy importante. Hay que tomarlo bien, hay que vivir bien. No hay que tomar todo tan en serio todo el tiempo. Entonces, pues aquí estamos con mi amiga Masha para ver el show.
I love Jeremy Scott. He's amazing. He's the best. He's so fun. He's ahead of his time, always creating trends with a lot of humor and genius. It's going well. I'm looking forward that it's ending, to have a little calm. It's been hectic and wonderful, and everybody from around the world descends into America, into New York, and it's crazy. All the Europeans, all the Mexicans, everybody, Japanese.
Spanish people from España. Bueno, he visto una mezcla de todo. Retro, un poco grunge. La verdad es que estamos en un momento donde los diseñadores están experimentando con muchas tendencias muy distintas. No es que hay una tendencia y esa es la que siguen todos. O sea, es interesante ver. Dice todo el mundo que la tendencia son las rayas, pues ahí veremos. Espero que no sean las horizontales, que hacen a todo el mundo bastante gordo, pero bueno, veamos. Michelle Harper, hola Fashion TV España.
Hola Fashion TV España.
I love the Jeremy Scott Show. It's always so much fun. He's been one of my friends for years. I think he just has such a great style. It's so unique and different. And you just know every time you come to the show, you're going to have a great time watching it. It is. Some shows could be a little boring sometimes. But this show is just always full of excitement, always full of crazy outfits, great music, and just looks that I would totally rock. So I love it. I thought everything looked amazing. I loved all the prints. I loved all the fabrics and different metals he used. I thought it was just very different. I am Paris Hilton, and I love Fashion TV España.
I'm Ellen von Anvers and I love Fashion TV España. Well, I saw the most fabulous fashion show of Jeremy Scott. I totally loved it. It was great. Really beautiful and really inspiring and sexy, rock and roll. I don't know, it's just like very young and very street-wise and what's going on in the music and, you know, it's just very, you know, what people like wear more in the street and stuff.
I was just really watching the news and everyone talking about the Arab Spring, and I thought, this sounds like a fashion collection. Arab Spring Summer 2013. I started thinking, this is what I'll build it from. And I started thinking about the exotic skins and the luxe and the gold and chiffon and mixed with, you know, leather and kind of this kind of hard and soft quality and just kind of the, you know, animal prints and the textures. And then I kind of built it from there. And then wanted to mix with the like Harlem uptown kind of thing with the snapbacks and some, you know, jewelry like the 4-finger rings and just kind of have this mix of something very street at the same time something very elegant.
My blood is burning, radioactive. I'm turning radioactive. My blood is radioactive. My heart is new.
That's really flattering. I never really thought about that or felt that. I'm happy to inspire people and I'm happy to be part of people's lives through my work because ultimately my work is what I use to communicate and I want to touch people's lives and hopefully inspire people and, you know, bring something into people's lives. So I love hearing that. Thank you.
Tonight I feel like neon gold. I take one look at you and I grow cold. And I grow cold. And I grow cold.
You know, it is different. You know, there is a different vibe that kind of also just even within my creation, knowing where I'm going to show and thinking about it, I show a little bit differently, and I can't really separate it. It's kind of just part of the energy of the city. You know, it's maybe a little more fast-paced and it's a little bit more direct. Where maybe in Paris it becomes a little bit more tra-la-la. So I love it. New York's a wonderful city, and I love being able to show here and then having the luxury of going to Paris and showing the work there in a showroom, in a salon, and talking to people about it and not having to be showing twice. Hi, I'm Jeremy Scott, and I love Fashion TV España.
Oh, but I feel